Hello YouTube. I'm going to do a modification. I had purchased this. It was a frame 56 by 37, somewhere along in there. But I had modified it, cut it off, welded a piece of angle iron in it, attempted to weld a piece of angle iron in it. And it's been working pretty good. The only problem I ran, cut something on a plasma cutter. This is supposed to be my plasma cutter table. And you know, like me, I've stated before, I like everything all in one unit. So I put it here with some hinges. Messed around and bought these hinges here, and they wasn't strong enough. I had a piece on here, a target project that I did, and was hammering it trying to knock the centerpiece out. And the second time it done bent that one. So I decided to buy some more hinges. So what we're going to do, you can see what the great thing about it is this is a stand that's out on the outer edge, and what it does, it folds under, it'll fold under the table and go the length of the table, and so really nice and neat and tucked away until I need it. So I bought these hinges at the local hardware store. These are probably a little bit stronger. We're gonna try these. And then if these doesn't work out or they bend or whatever, then I'm going to go back and probably build a table. I just didn't want to add any more items like that. But right now, I want to keep everything mobile and lean as possible. So, but that's what the project is now, is to go mount those hinges and see how well they work. Hopefully get better with the plasma cutter, then I don't have to worry about hammering, knocking pieces out. But I went a little bit too fast. It was 3/4 inch, and I went a little bit too fast. You can tell by see, that was a good speed there, bad speed, good speed pretty much, bad again. So I'm gonna need a little bit more practice. Getting better than I was, but need a little bit more practice. And to get that resolved, then we won't have to worry about these hinges wearing out or breaking. Yeah, it just wasn't strong enough. I have the wrong kind, so these here is going to work perfect. So I got 4 of them. It's 34 inches, so put them about 8 inches apart or something like that, and they should work. We'll come back and we'll have to drill some fresh holes. I figured I wasn't going to be able to use the pre-drill holes from the old deal because these are a little bit wider, and but that's fine. We'll make some new holes out on the end, and probably these two in the middle, probably put them a little close together. Maybe access, put one in between each section here. That'll work out perfect. That should balance out the strength. It should work out okay. All right, got the brackets on. They're gonna be on the bottom side. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to hold it up while I get these 3 in, but they'll be going in the wood. They'll be going in the wood, so they'll be a little bit easier. I'm gonna come and tighten all these up, and then we'll see if this hold it. We'll try that. Let me just rig it up and see how to drill the holes and everything like that. I just wanted to see how they're gonna fit. I intentionally put the hinge right to the edge of this, so hopefully when the table is already out, this is flat. Looks like I might have to modify my little lever out here. I may just cut that off the bottom and then weld another piece on it. But what happened is those hinges didn't have any offset. They just fit flush up against the base. And so it's got this quite a bit higher. But it works. It works. Yeah, so yeah, it don't go flush like the other one did when I closed it. But that's just because of the type of hinges and the heads on the bolts. I didn't get flush bolts, so the heads are hitting the board, which is fine with me. I could have dropped it down to the bottom here, and the heads would have clear, but that's out of the way. It's all hooked up on one thing, what I wanted. Now I need to just go modify that rod. I probably just cut the bolt, take it off, cut the rebar, and then go back and weld another piece. So finally finished up the little plasma table extension on my welding table. I did a couple modifications, put a little clinch pin in. Worked a whole lot better than a welded on bolt. It's not quite as level as I thought it was gonna be. That's what I did. I decided to just use the same plate, and I cut the 1/2-inch rebar, and then just welded this rod here back to the stub that was left. And I probably should have cut it just probably an 1/8 of an inch more. I probably should have cut it an 1/8 of an inch more, but it's fine for what I'm going to use it for. I don't do any fabrication work. It's just for when I need to cut something. And you can see my orientation is off a little bit. Other than that, it worked out pretty good. I like it. I'm happy with it. I used some E60 13 3/32 rod, and had it about a little over 80 amps, about 82, 83 amps. So it melted on there pretty good. Did a good job. So thanks for watching. If you like these kind of videos, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell that comes up, and you can follow us along as we go through these projects and fixing things on the property.